both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Ducks will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perez. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Handoff to the single back. Creates a little space. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll go right back to the run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire league.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Great place to start for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Makes the catch. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Looking to move the chains. They throw complete to the left. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Perez. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The give to the lone running back. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. They've already converted a fourth down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. He'll get rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're working that left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Tigers are marching down the field. They just keep firing. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. The extra point here would tie the game.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gives it on the option. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
This time he's got his man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were for an explosive play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the right. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll run it from the gun. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. LSU right back to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Good timing on the quick out. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. They'll try to run for it. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unleashes one. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
From the gun. Buys a little time. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in this situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
Man, I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Fires to the tight end. Ripping through the defense. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Might be changing the route. Off play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They'll immediately call timeout. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. To the air on first down. Extending the play. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, and giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target over the middle. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Buying some time. He'll throw it. Punch it out of the air. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
On the option. And they'll just play it safe with the run. Right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun. Give on the inside. Touchdown, Oregon! With that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here at Austin. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His third of the night.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Pocket breaking down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys look like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On target to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it. First down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Got room to work. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got
nowhere to go with the rolling down. He goes at the 39.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack. Set them back, but they'll go for it here. Makes the grab past the marker. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
They'll go up top on second and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Reels it in down the left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down.
Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see, you got your speedster out wide, you like the matchup, he sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Under fire. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
mano, man. One-on-one, go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab on the left. Across the 25, he's got room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's going for the goal line. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from... He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. If you need me to throw it, I can do that too.
He'll bring it out. It's Perez. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. powers through. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
To the air on second down. Looking deep. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Ducks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking looking downfield on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Bender. They're setting up the screen. He breaks a tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB is throwing the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Pushes ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. It's caught downfield. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. A run for the quarterback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab inside the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. On the move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The offense will use a timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left.
And you could tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, Not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. And this field goal might not lock the game away, but you'd be able to hear the tumblers clicking. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22.
No gain on the play. Offense facing 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Going right down the boulevard. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Lost a throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher